Red alert. What do I mean by that? Do not be triggered by the color red. Essentially, is what I mean. It's not easy to not be triggered by that color. I understand for a lot of TIs, it's not easy. I'm dumb. So I didn't even know that I was being targeted by red until I was in communication at one time with a lot of TIs, and they were constantly bringing up all these ways in which they target us. And then I realized, oh my gosh, there are a lot of red vehicles around me. And one day, I remember there were two, I think they were matching. They were cherry red diesel trucks, just the rig. They didn't have the back of the truck. They were parked with the two driver's side doors matching each other in this parking lot, this huge parking lot of this mall that had a grocery store I would go, a strip mall. So I was like, okay, well, there's some red there. They were cherry red, freshly cleaned. I mean, as red as they can be. So I said, okay, that's definitely red. I went, did my shopping. When I came back, one of them lurched forward. I'm bicycling, right? I've got a bag of groceries on each handlebar, and I've got a bag over my back. And he lurched forward like he was going to run me over. I was far enough away as I went around him to where he wouldn't have hit me, but it was one of those things where he timed it almost just right, but not quite. So by the grace of God, I wasn't scared. I was a little offended, but I said, oh, well, he didn't really even get close to me. No harm, no foul. The Lord didn't let it work. I didn't fall off my bike. I didn't drop my groceries, none of that. So if you are triggered by the targeting, and I'm not here to say I don't get depressed. I get depressed a lot over this. I get tired. I'm tired a lot over this program. Okay? But the more that the Lord works on me, ushers in His Holy Spirit, the less am I triggered by the color red and by anything that they do. You know, 2.5 years ago, I was getting to physical altercations, cussing at them, fighting them, threatening them. I rarely did threats because threats are illegal, but if they threatened me, I'd be like, come on, do something right now. I mean, I was ready to go if that's what needed to happen. And now it's like the Lord has humbled me. He makes me not respond, not be triggered. And I've had close calls where I've nearly been hit by a vehicle, or where I've nearly fallen off my bicycle, but as time progresses, the Lord keeps me safe whenever I'm bicycling to go shopping, and He's just in control. So get to know the Lord. Get to ask the Lord, what can I do to get to know you better? To see your miracle, so that you make this program work for me, so that I don't have to be talking about this aspect and that aspect, and they're doing this and they're doing that, and becoming this expert on the program and how it is to be targeted, versus being an expert on, none of us can be an expert on the Lord, but knowing a lot about the Lord and what it means to experience ushering His presence. Pray for that, so that you can see the Holy Spirit fighting for you and showing you how He has dominion over this program. Please like, subscribe, and share. Help my humble channel grow. God bless.